Welcome back to the channel, my financial warriors. This is the Sensei, also known as Crypto Phoenix. And today, once again, we are going to show you how to become an educated investor so that you can catapult yourself into financial independence. Let's go.
Opportunity of a lifetime, better seize it. Been getting to these bags all bear season. Eating, big bull season. Rise of the Phoenix. 1% on me, they gon' call us genius. Busters want your bags in, why they so mad? Your ass fell asleep like a quick nap. I told you wake your ass up, better get that. Generational wealth, yeah, we got that. Holding those generational, generating big bags. Hyper motion lottery, hope you got to that bag. I be stuffing those bags. That's my generation, no big bag. Started at the bottom, rose up to the top. We changed the landscape, are you ready to rock? Back man, back fam, and the party don't stop. We went from working jobs, now we calling the shots. Mothership 589 and we bout to lift off. Gotta scoop more fam before we take off. Your back stacked up cause you feeling the pop. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, are you ready, moonshot? I'm holding those generational, generating big bags. Hyper motion lottery, hope you got to that bag. I be stuffing those bags. That's my generation, no big. And we gon' like that, bitch, you missed the party. Sipping on some moon juice mixed with Bacardi. And normally I don't drink, but I'm with the army. And I got so drunk, damn, they left the back. And my spaceship almost ran out of gas, oh no. Autopilot feel like we in slow-mo, but we really going super turbo. Super. I'm holding those generational, generating big bags. Hyper motion lottery, hope you got to that bag. I be stuffing those bags. That's my generational big bag.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. And as I previously stated, this is the Sensei. Welcome back, all of my financial warriors. And today we are going to find out how we can become educated investors utilizing the vehicle of crypto. And that's exactly what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's simply a vehicle as we travel the road of compound interest. And in order to understand what that is, let's take a quick look at what is compound interest and why is it so powerful. I have advocated to you guys before, saying to it's not in your best interest to be a maxi, okay? Whether that's a Bitcoin maxi, whether that's, this maxi or that maxi, it doesn't matter because when you're a maxi, you can only see one thing. Your world becomes very slow and you actually firewall yourself against all of the other wonderful opportunities that are available to you. So, it's okay to have your favorite thing, but don't be a maxi. If you're going to be a maxi, be a compound interest maximalist because now you're dealing with a principle. The power of compound interest, okay? You can discover the magic of compounding and why it's important to increasing your wealth. Now, compound interest, as it says here, ladies and gentlemen, is the interest on savings calculated on both the initial principal and the accumulated interest from previous periods. What does that actually mean? It means interest on interest, or the power of compound interest will make a sum grow faster than simple interest. Okay, now you can go in there and you can look at that too. But basically, what it's talking about is it's talking about moving from selling your time for money and having your money work for you. You see, when you're selling your time for money, you lose the power of choice and you're one paycheck away from homelessness, two if you're making a little bit, you know. But we're here to see how we can move in this crypto space, utilize all the things that are available to us, and move in one direction. One of my students previously asked me, he said, Sensei, how can we, get into crypto without being overwhelmed? And the thing is, it's like a rancher or any farmer, you want to get all of your horses moving in one direction. If there are 5,000 horses you have on your ranch, if they're not all moving in the same direction, if they're all going in different directions, you are overwhelmed and you cannot manage. Okay. So, what are we here to do? We are here to simply give you some tools, ladies and gentlemen. And those tools are like a carpenter's tool belt. Okay. So, you've got your hammer, you've got your screwdriver, you've got all of these things, and then you shoot on over to Home Depot or whatever, and you get your 2x4s, you get your nails, you get everything that you need so that you can get on the project. All right? So that's what this is, ladies and gentlemen. These preliminaries that I give you are simply the tools that you need in your tool belt in order to move your wealth outside of the system. You should have at least 80 to 90% of your wealth outside of the system. And of course, you're going to need some wealth inside the system, but for the most part, you need to be in control of your own finances. And you need to understand that when you get into cryptocurrency, you have just given yourself a license to make all of the money that you want. And you are now the commander of your own financial destiny, ladies and gentlemen. So, first and foremost, let's look at ULTIMO. ULTIMO is an offshore crypto banking account. You can take the dividends that you make from your multiple income streams, you can move it into this offshore account, thus making you untouchable by three-letter people. And you can go ahead and do what you want to do, ladies and gentlemen. They even provide you with an ATM card that will allow you to take up to $20,000, sometimes it's even $30,000 a day if you have that in your account, outside so that you can use it if you ever need some hands-on fiat, ladies and gentlemen. Second up is tokenized utilities and or tokenized precious metals, ladies and gentlemen. And of course is the oldest form of money of all time, which is gold, ladies and gentlemen. Gold and silver. I have been in KINESIS money for, I tell you, it is absolutely magnificent. And once you go in here, they are going to give you your own financial advisor to help you with your goals, short and long term goals, as it applies to precious metals. And when you buy tokenized gold and silver, they actually offer you yield. They actually give you yield on your gold and silver and basically pay you to keep your money with them. And they also inspire you to go ahead and spend your money the way you see fit in the form of money that is accepted everywhere, ladies and gentlemen, all around the world. Because did you know? Let me cut the music for a second here because this is very important information for you to be an educated investor. Did you know that since October 31st of 2023, 21 countries in the world, major countries, are no longer accepting American money? Did you know that the petrodollar is nearly non-existent? Okay, so there's a lot of things happening in this sphere where you're going to need to move your wealth outside of the system, ladies and gentlemen. So that is the second one, ladies and gentlemen. That is KINESIS money. All of my links will be down in the description below. I give you these links so that you can have safe passage through the crypto space. Don't listen to, a lot of people who are trying to tell you, oh, these evil YouTubers, they're just trying to trick you and they're trying to scam you. That's not true. We're actually trying to save you from the scammers. Because when you go looking for a website or whatever, you will not even realize that the site is a scam site because it looks identical to the original. So when we provide you referral links, it's not because we're trying to manipulate or deceive you. It's so that you can have safe passage through the crypto space, so that you can actually have the right website, the right contract addresses for the tokens, and the like, ladies and gentlemen. So there you have it. So let's go over here to Spritz Finance. I use Spritz Finance myself. I have been using Spritz Finance, and I continue to pay my bills with my crypto and off ramp my crypto into my bank account with just one transaction, as it says here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, here's the trick. If you take your dividends from your multiple income streams and pay your bills with that, it's almost like paying your bills for free. Let's say I have $500 in the protocol and I make $200 and my bill is 180. Okay, if I take that $200 I just made and pay my bills, it's like I paid it for free because my base money, my initial deposit of $100 is still sitting right where I was over and buy a pizza. Okay, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, this is Spritz Finance, and I invite you to take a look at all the gentlemen. And once you go here, I invite you to take a look through the website. My link in the description below. With that, just get busy on why we're really here. And why we're really here is, first of all, we got bad news and we got good news. So let's get to the bad news first and foremost. And the bad news, ladies and gentlemen, is, as I have said before in my foresight, not in predictions, because I am not a psychic. I don't hang out with Miss Cleo. All right. This is simply something that I saw coming based upon losing lots of money, which is part of the learning aspect. You show me a person that's made $1 million in crypto, and I'll show you a person that's lost at least $100,000. It's just your rites of passage, okay? The goal is to win more than you lose, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, Quopy. I told you guys many weeks ago, I told my students, the people that I know personally, get out of Quopy because I see the same thing happening with them that I saw with GP bots. I see the same thing happen that I've seen with the Maze Doge. I see the same things happen that I've seen with FX Master Gold. I see the same things happen. Do I need to go on? No, I don't. I have seen this before. I see that when the money grab starts, that's when they're getting ready to rug, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, they're going to use the regular problem reaction solution. They're going to create the problem, blame it on somebody else. You have the reaction, the freak out, and here they come with the solution. Oh, well, wait for our next product because possibly we won't get hacked then, They take the money and then they blame a hacker or an exploit. And it seems feasible that could have happened, but only they truly know. So yes, Quopy has rugged, ladies and gentlemen. I myself, I went through 2 or 3 cycles. If you watch my videos, you know this for sure. I'm not just talking, ladies and gentlemen. There's no manipulation or deception or exaggeration in anything that I say. All right? Because this is straightforward. This is why I don't edit my videos, okay? Or very rarely, what I'm saying? I might be running into technical difficulties and I will have to edit to save, to keep from wasting your time, ladies and gentlemen. But what we're going to look at today is we're going to look at some good news. And the good news today, ladies and gentlemen, is that the Inspect coin that has been, basically the hype of the town, has launched their own coin today. And this coin, ladies and gentlemen, is going to go absolutely parabolic, ladies and gentlemen, because of what it provides. It provides utility, ladies and gentlemen, and it is Twitter's, or the app formerly known as Twitter, X's uh, layer 2. It's the first layer 2 built for Twitter and or X. It's going to take us a while to start calling it X, like Twitter just continues to come out of my mouth. But yeah, force of habit. But yeah, so this is the layer 2 built for X. And basically what it does is, aside from whatever you're looking at on Twitter, it will put the inspect button next to it. And when you click that inspect button, it will give you a deeper look into what you're looking at. And without leaving Twitter, you will be able to ascertain, is this the real deal? Is this somebody faking, like whatever? Because a lot of times especially myself as a YouTuber, I will have somebody steal my avatar or steal my pic, and people see your pic and they think it's you. And then people will go in posing as you and saying all types of stuff. And then people are all in your comments saying, "Oh, why'd you say this? Why'd you do that?" And you're like, "Hey, that's not me." And like my man likes to says at Bank of Gerald, which is another great channel, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man. Okay, so if you see somebody down in my comment section claiming to be me, you got to see Kong Tech Fu next to that, okay? Because if Kong Tech Fu isn't next to that picture, it's not me. It's somebody who stole my picture that's trying to fool you. So you can download this. This is a Chrome extension, ladies and gentlemen. And I believe it only works on Chrome. I signed up for it on Brave and I couldn't get it activated. So I'm going to have to redo it and log onto my account over in Chrome because I usually use Brave. But this is excellent. However, if we go on over to CoinGecko, all right, let's just go over here to CoinGecko. I'm going to show you guys how to, find these things. You go over to CoinGecko and you can look up the token. And it just launched today, ladies and gentlemen. I believe it's at like 28 cents or something like that. And we'll take a quick look at it. Now, for whatever reason, my computer wants to be super duper slow today. Let's see if we can just... All right, you know what? We're going to have to actually create a page for this, ladies and gentlemen. Just hang out with me for a second because you guys already know. If you've been on my channel, you guys know my laptop can't walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. But it's all good because we're going to move forward anyway. So we're going to go over here and we're going to look at CoinGecko and we're going to do a quick search. All right. We're going to do a quick search for ISP. That is the inspect token, ladies and gentlemen. And let's see what we come up with. We may have to spell the whole thing. Is it going to let us have it? Okay. While my computer's looking for it there, I'm going to look out for it here on my phone because I really want you guys to see this thing. And it just launched today. And now this one here, it says, oh, I didn't even put the in. That's why I can't find it. Okay. There we go. And this is the INSP. The ticker is INSP, ladies and gentlemen. And you can go on over here and right here, you can click to copy right here. This looks like it's an ERC20 coin, also known as Ethereum. You can click this MetaMask button right there and it'll put it right inside your wallet, ladies and gentlemen. So let me just log in very quickly. And bam, there we have it. Okay. And there's ISP. Okay. Add custom token. All right. It's already been added, looks like. Okay, excellent. So if I, let's just click that again and see what happens. Yeah. It's already been added, I think. Okay, cool. Whatever. But anyway, this is the ISP token. And I seriously see this thing. It just launched today. Now, right here, you can see that it's up 18.4%. Earlier today, I kid you not, this thing was up 40%. It was up 40x already. All right. And I usually don't like to FOMO in when something, is on its parabolic rise. I like to wait till it, retraces back down and then get in at a lower point. But if you're only spending $20 or $50, hey, why not? Go ahead and buy that 23 cents because I suspect this thing is going to move and it's going to move hard when it does move, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, we are here to understand and know the landscape, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to what it is we are doing. So 222, okay? We're going to take a look at what is ISO 222 compliant coins, ladies and gentlemen. That, of course, speaks to something that is known as institutional DeFi, ladies and gentlemen. Institutional DeFi is very different from peer-to-peer DeFi. Peer-to-peer DeFi is what I like to call ordinary, everyday, person-to-person DeFi, where you're becoming your own bank on an individual level. You're yield farming, you're staking, you might go into a ROI DApp, and you're building your wealth that way. When it comes to institutional and enterprise DeFi, you are dealing with corporations, you are dealing with enterprises, you are dealing with banks and or banking derivatives. So what does that mean? That means things like XRP is for banks and or banking derivatives. Things like Stellar Lumens, XLM is for ACH, automated clearinghouse and or retail, ladies and gentlemen. Things like XDC is for shipping and merchandising. So these are the things that we're going into today. And then of course you have the ever powerful Hashgraph Hedera or HBAR, which is so future proof. It doesn't even have a blockchain, ladies and gentlemen. It has what's called a DAG system, a directed acyclic graph. That's what DAG stands for. All right. So we're not going to go on to that today. We're going to show you some actual projects, ladies and gentlemen, that you can use to set it and forget it, and just be, on the one. And the first one up on the table, ladies and gentlemen, is Camelot. Okay. Camelot is massive. I saw a video yesterday with one of my guys, the APY guy. I'm gonna call you out, bro, because he was showing something on one project that he was doing, and the coin was being sold on Camelot, and he was like, "Oh, well, they say Camelot is good, so I'm gonna go over here and get it." And he didn't have any knowledge of Camelot, and I was like, "Oh, wow, I can't believe it," what I'm saying, because this guy he usually is up on everything, but if you don't know what Camelot is, oh my God, Camelot is on Arbitrum. It is super powerful. It will allow you to compound your way to greatness, and you can go in here and this it's a pillar in the community of cryptocurrency, ladies and gentlemen. So you can go on over here to Camelot. Matter of fact, let's go to the landing page, and I just basically want them to kind of explain to you like what Camelot is, like why Camelot is, saying, all of that in a bag of chips with dip and a side order of fries, so to speak. And I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get rid of this thing right here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get rid of that. And let's see if we can get to the landing page here, ladies and gentlemen. So it's worth the wait. Yeah, join the quest. Camelot is an innovative and highly flexible DEX built to support the Arbitrum ecosystem, community driven and capital efficient, ladies and gentlemen. So you can go on down there. It doesn't tell you much, okay? But they have massive partnerships, ladies and gentlemen. They have partnerships with GMX. They have partnerships with Pendle. They have partnerships with, if there's a platform doing great things, saying within DeFi, chances are they are in with Camelot here. So you can go over here, you can go to here to your swapper, and you can swap for the coins that you're going to need. You can go over here also, and you can put together your LP tokens so that you can prepare to move on over into the farming section. Okay, so you got your V2 liquidity and you got your V3 liquidity. You can switch back and forth because they still honor some things going on in V2. Now, if you go over here to the Earn tab, you got your positions, you got your pools, you got Nitro, you got Genesis, you got XGrail, where you can go here and you can turn your Grail token, which is the native token of the platform, into XGrail and provide liquidity. You got Dividends Launchpad, Yield Booster, you got the Roundtable Launchpad, and more, ladies and gentlemen. So there is so much going on here, and I invite you to come and work it out on Camelot. Now, the next one, ladies and gentlemen, is another way you can compound your way into greatness, and that, of course, is the ever lovely Dex Finance, ladies and gentlemen. Dex Finance is one of the most slept on projects, which is also on Arbitrum. Okay. However, they also cater to other blockchains in their auto compounding vaults. Okay. So you see here with DEX vaults, all right. Empowering users by simplifying advanced trading strategies employed by experienced investors. You got your swapper, you can trade on the DEX swap, and then they got their DEX ETF. So, you have a whole platform here where you can pretty much set it and forget it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to give you a quick look at the farm and or the vaults. And not only do you have to just not have to, you don't have to do anything, but not only can you get into any one of these vaults here that are presented, you can actually go in here and create your own vault, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you can. All right. So here's the ETFs. You go over to the ETFs, and here's the ETF leaderboard over here. There's the Dow. And once you go over here to the Dow, it's going to show you different things. I'm just showing you guys around on how you can compound your way into greatness. I told you, when you get into cryptocurrency, you are free to make as much money as you want. You can go anywhere and make money your way with self custody. All right, you can buy GDEX and you can stake your GDEX. All right, and the APR down here is 2.3% because this is a stable coin, ladies and gentlemen. So you could just let there and earn passively. Then you can go over here to the USDEX Plus. Okay, and you can mint your way into greatness with USDEX Plus, ladies and gentlemen. So there are also platforms that have been released where you can compound your way into greatness there. And they make it easy because, let's face it, this is about mass adoption, ladies and gentlemen. So in order to get mass adoption, we are going to have to make it easy for people. So, how do you make it easy if a person wants to get into trading? Well, you make it easy by starting with good start, and this is a good place to start. So, you go over here, and basically it puts training wheels on your trade for you, ladies and gentlemen, whether you want a long or short or what have you. And if you look here, it says the initiated it's going to initiate the price at 2,400. If we were to go here and we were to look at this one here, you see we got ETH slash USDCE, right? All right. So here's the activation price, meaning when you put your money in here, it's not going to activate, the goings on until it reaches 2,400. So you see right here on the chart. So when it gets up here, it's not going to activate until it gets up here. All right, in this area. All right, once it gets in this area, then it will activate. So it's saving you from loss, ladies and gentlemen. And if we look at the graph down here, you can see, you see this is the payoff chart excluding funding. So this is where you are now. All right, what it's going to do is going to get up here, and once it gets, you see it's in red, but once it gets to this green part, that's when it's going to activate your account. And as it climbs, you make money based upon the leverage that you set, ladies and gentlemen. And when it goes back down with profit and loss, it will cut off as a defaulted stop loss. Okay, so I invite you to come in here and check that out. But that's not all. What if you didn't want to do any of that? What do you say, man? I'm just trying to set it and forget it. Well, that's when you come over here. And this is how the easy vaults work, ladies and gentlemen. They do all the work for you so you can just sit back and earn passively. So in the easy vault, you can earn passive yield with just one click without any lock-in periods. You can simply decide which vault you want to go into, deposit, and start earning automated market swap fees, supply APY, and rewards, ladies and gentlemen. They show you a little graph of how it works. And when you go in here, ladies and gentlemen, let's say you came over here to wrap Bitcoin and USDC. You can go in here and you can deposit, and you don't have to have the LP token. They will even form the LP token for you, the liquid providing token for you. And Right here it says Easy Vault is designed as a set it and forget it strategy, allowing users to generate yield in the form of V3 swap fees, supply interest. Vault earns V3 swap fees as liquidity is deposited into a tightly defined range with the AMM. Additionally, the Vault earns supply interest by providing liquidity for traders to assume leverage protected perpetual positions. The Vault reinvests the earned yield back into the strategy, effectively compounding yield for users over time. Users can deposit and withdraw the Easy Vaults at any moment, ladies and gentlemen. So let's say you have wrapped Bitcoin, you can simply deposit that in. Or let's say you only had USDCE, you can go ahead and deposit that in, and whatever amount you put in either one of those tokens, you don't have to have both. It will go ahead and deposit that. It will show you your share of the platform, and you will sit back and earn based upon that APR at that specific time, ladies and gentlemen. So I invite you to go in here and do your own research. I'm simply providing the right way for you to go. And you can see the projected APR here is 35%. The projected APR here is 81%. And you could just go in here, you can GMX 26%, 42%. You could simply deposit your money in here, ladies and gentlemen, 500, 5,000, 10,000, $20,000 and set it and forget it and just come back and get your rewards. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. So DeFi, decentralization, doesn't have to be hard. Being the master of your own destiny doesn't want to be hard. This is why the institutions for so long have tried to steer you away from crypto, because when you learn how to become your own bank, it's all over, ladies and gentlemen. I want to show you one last thing before we go, ladies and gentlemen, because, well, actually two, because I want to show you Lavana Finance, ladies and gentlemen. Lavana Finance is very similar to Good Start, but it is on the Cosmos Atom ecosystem, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is an unsupported region right here, so we can't show you at this moment in time. We're going to have to be like a third stage guild navigator, and we're going to have to travel without moving. Okay, any of you guys ever seen that movie Dune? Huh? You ever seen that movie, the third stage guild navigators, where they travel without moving? All right, I'm about to give you a demonstration of that. So it only took a moment for me to do my third stage guild navigator and travel without moving, if you know what I'm saying. All right, we got to be careful because Gary Gensler and Elizabeth Warren are always lurking to ensure that we are not successful. Anyway, forget them. Anyway, because nobody can do anything to you without your consent, ladies and gentlemen. And ignorance is one of the biggest forms of consent, which is why I am a channel for education. None of this is financial advice, ladies and gentlemen. I do not give you financial advice at all. We have to be mature and take responsibility for our own decisions. But what I can do is educate you enough so that you can find your way and you won't be feeling around in the dark, ladies and gentlemen. So this is Lavana on the Cosmos Atom ecosystem, ladies and gentlemen. Cosmos Atom is astronomical when it comes to DeFi and peer-to-peer and or the concept of being your own bank. Because when you go into Cosmos Atom ecosystem, ladies and gentlemen, it is also known as the interchain of blockchains, ladies and gentlemen. So when you go onto this, you will see that, you've got, this is the Leap wallet. Most people use the Kepler wallet. I have that chilling up there too. But I just want to show you. See, when you go over here, you see you got Cosmos, you got Osmosis, you got Celestia, you got DYDX that have just migrated. DYDX is one of the biggest perpetual decentralized dexes in the industry, ladies and gentlemen. They're even bigger than GMX. Yes, now they have their own blockchain on the Cosmos Atom interchain, ladies and gentlemen. You've got Injective. Injective is the blockchain for finances. You got Stargaze for NFTs, and the list goes on and on. You like NFTs? Of course, that's Asset Mantle. You got the Axelar, and the list just goes on. You got Kanto. You could just go in here. Corium, okay? Corium, of course, is directly related to the XRP ledger. Sologenic has created their own blockchain on the Cosmos Atom ecosystem. You can take Cosmos Atom to and from the XRP ledger on the Sologenic DEX, which is dedicated to all things XRP and XRP ledger. And you know, very soon we got the hooks contracts and the XLS30, or excuse me, XLS40, which is going to allow us to use XRP to tokenize value itself. I'm sorry, I just got a little carried away there, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I get really excited when it comes to cryptocurrency and or blockchain, and even cryptocurrency, like I told you, that doesn't even have a blockchain, like Constellation DAG, like Hashgraph Federa, like IOTA, and the list goes on. And then you got things that where there's a combination like Caspa. All right. Hey, that rhymed. I should be a rapper. Anyway, you go over here, and once again, this also is a platform for trading beginners like myself, because I am not a trader. I'm a yield farmer, ladies and gentlemen. I yield farm and I stake, okay? That is the way I like to do it. I like to set it and forget it as much as possible and just, you know, simply overview what's going on. But over here with this platform really teaches you how to be delta neutral. You can come over here and you can long something like Bitcoin or Ethereum, and then you can come over here to the earn section and you can get into one of these counterparty risk vaults so that you can achieve being what's known as delta neutral. I'm not going to explain it. I'm simply pointing the way, ladies and gentlemen. These are the things that are going on in crypto. So last but not at all least, I am going to show you the fantastic. I am going to show you the boombastic. I am going to show you the total accumulation of what has transpired in the evolution of DeFi with something known as Titan X, ladies and gentlemen. Titan X, Titan X, Titan X, Titan X is, I've seen it myself. Titan X is a conglomeration of what I've seen in the Hex community with icosahedron. It is a conglomeration of what I've seen with Hex staking. It is a conglomeration of what I've seen in the Zen community. It is a conglomeration of what I've seen with Pulse Bitcoin. It is a conglomeration of many things that I've seen. It's like Jake Sharp took all of that and put it into one platform where you can actually make some money. Okay? Yes, actually make some money. And the reason why I say that is because I put a lot of work into Zen, and I'm not here to talk crap about Zen or Jack Levin. I love, you know, the first principles concept of Zen, and you know, I love the whole thing. And even now, I have some Zen NFTs on the Pulse chain. You know, but that being said, I haven't made any money on Zen, and that's not, and it's not because that there is no money to be made on Zen. There is money to be made on Zen. I personally have not found that way. Let's just say that. Okay? But we'll see what the future holds. But enough about that. Let's talk about this. This is Titan X, ladies and gentlemen. This, people are actually G'ing off like nobody's business. Okay? So Titan X basically, it's a smart contract. It's a smart contract. It's a smart contract. You don't have to worry about people doing you dirty. You don't have to worry about some CEO running off to the Bahamas with your money. You don't have to worry about anything, because this is a smart contract with not one, not two, but at this time has at least 3 audits, and they're working on another one because the creator of this platform says that he wanted it to be airtight, and any project that is serious needs at least more than one audit, ladies and gentlemen, so that it can be secure. What good is having millions and millions of dollars in a platform and some hacker just comes and takes it? All right, that's no good. So you want to make sure that it's airtight. You want to make sure that it's hermetically sealed, ladies and gentlemen. So what are you doing here? It's like an easy 1, 2, 3 steps thing. You come in here and you do your virtual mining. You get your Titan X coins. Once you get your Titanx coins, then you go and you stake your Titanx coins. Once you stake your Titanx coin, at that point, you will create a paycheck for yourself. All right? And once you stake, you have a 8-day payout cycle. You have a 28-day payout cycle. You have a 90-day payout cycle. You have a Nikola Tesla 369 payout cycle. And you have an 888-day payout cycle, ladies and gentlemen. So, one of the best, most efficient ways to do it is to create your own tokens with a miner, ladies and gentlemen. And as you can see here, if you were to put $480 in here, you see, and you were to do the max length, 280 days at max power, okay, with $480, okay, in 280 days, at the time of this video, it will be $12,133. But if ETH continues to go up, as I suspect it will, that number could be 15,000. It could be 18,000. It could be 10,000, but I doubt it. You see what I'm saying? So what this is giving you, it's giving you not a guarantee. It's giving you the acting truth of the moment. That's the thing people have to understand when it comes to crypto. We are dealing with the actual truth of the moment. What is true today probably won't be true tomorrow. It may be up a little bit, it may be down a little bit. This is why people love stable coins so much, because stable coins are always what? Stable. Yeah. All right. But we're not dealing with stable coins right now. We are dealing with Titan X that is directly responsible or attributed to Ethereum, ladies and gentlemen, where most of the liquidity in DeFi is. Okay. So, and I said to myself when I first experienced this platform, I was like, well, I wonder why he didn't do it on Arbitrum. Why didn't he do it on a layer 2 so we wouldn't have to pay these ridiculous gas fees? And I watched an AMM where he talked about why he did that, ladies and gentlemen. And he basically said that everybody that's on a layer 2, they're on Ethereum. But not everybody in Ethereum is on that layer 2. And that made so much sense, ladies and gentlemen. I was like, wow, I didn't even think of that. You know, just because I love Arbitrum, that doesn't mean everybody loves Arbitrum. You see what I'm saying? So if you want the maximum amount of liquidity available to your platform, it's a no-brainer. Ethereum is the winner, hands down, even though it has these ridiculous gas fees. But if I'm going to go in here and mine, let's say I go to batch miner and I create more than one at a time. Let's say I create 5 miners for 280 days. All right. That's going to cost me in Ethereum $2,400. But in 280 days, ladies and gentlemen, it is highly likely that thing will be at least $60,000, ladies and gentlemen. That's a $58,000 increase in 9 months. And this is not speculation or conjecture, because we know people that are cashing out tens of thousands, ladies and gentlemen. As a matter of fact, like to hit, here it go. All right, I'm going to show you myself. I'm going to show you myself. All right, let's go to Dex Screener, ladies and gentlemen. If you want the truth, you got to go to Dex Screeners that will tell you the truth. Okay, Coin Market Trash. Oh, excuse me. I meant to say Coin Market Cap. It's not going to tell you the truth, because they gatekeep a lot of coins, ladies and gentlemen. And you got to go to things like this. All right. And let's just put Titan X up in the piece. All right. Now here we go. Now this is Titan X on V2, V3 right there. Okay. So we know that this is the right thing, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. It is paired with Rat ETH, of course. And we can look at the chart here, and we can do all of that. But I want to bring your attention to this. Okay. You guys want to learn crypto? I'm going to teach you. Okay. Now here we can see the buys and sells in real time, ladies and gentlemen. Everything in red, of course, as it says, it's a sale. All right. You got a person here that sold sold $503. You got a person here that sold, obviously they're mind and mature, and they sold $8,000, almost $9,000 worth of Titan X. Somebody sold here a couple of hundred. Person here sold 1,000. Person here sold 7,000. Person here 4,000, 7,000. Okay, 2,000, 1,000. All right, and if you scroll down, you'll start to see. Here's another person that cashed out $22,000, ladies and gentlemen. People are actually getting paid on a smart contract, meaning no people are involved. The smart contract doesn't care if you get rich. The smart contract isn't into cronyism. It's not into racism. It's not into, oh, not in my backyard. No, this is pure code, ladies and gentlemen. $2,000, $4,000. Another person cashed out $5,000. You can be one of these people, ladies and gentlemen. If any of you remember, if anything of you, I can barely talk. I'm so excited. If any of you remember Hex when it first came out, as a matter of fact, Thomas G talks about this a lot. If you're not watching Thomas G, you should. Okay, he's a true OG, and he rubs some people the wrong way because he yeah, when you're spitting that truth on some yeah dog stuff, people ain't gonna like it. That's why people don't like Richard Hart, because he's so confident, he's so bold, and he's so boisterous. You know, people, the envy and the jealousy, they just can't take it. But if you remember Hex, okay, when Hex first came out, the ideal time to buy Hex was not in the beginning when it mooned, okay? You do not want to catch a falling knife. Anybody who knows anything about Hex knows the ideal time to buy Hex was when? It was about the 28th day. About the 28th day. All right? Now, this is a 15-month, chart right here. Let's look at a 1-month chart. Let's see what happens if we look at the 1-month chart. Uh-oh. Here we go. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Bang, bang, bang. All right? I want to show you something to put you guys' minds at ease. I want to show you the buy and burn. I want to show you the buy and burn, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. What is the buy and burn, ladies and gentlemen? This is the fail-safe mechanism of the protocol. So you have the V2 fast release. So if the protocol ever gets in trouble, it has what? It has what? It has what? 4,700 ETH, ladies and gentlemen, which equates to what? 10 million, almost $11 million in surplus. Now, if we do the slow release, we once again have 4,458,000 on a slow release, ladies and gentlemen, to protect your money. Longer pays better. Longer pays better. Longer pays better. That is the chant and the quote from the Hex community right inside of Titan X, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to compound your way to greatness on an auto compounding sort of way, set it and forget it and let your money work for you, within a couple of years, you will no longer have to report to your job, to your job, which means just over broke. Even if you're making 6 figures, you can't afford to lose paychecks. You can't afford to lose 2 paychecks. You'll be under the bridge like everybody else. Why? Because we are debt slaves. Why? Because we don't understand the creature from Jekyll Island. Why? Because we don't understand the great taking. Why? Because we don't understand these Baphomet bastards that want to enslave you. Why? Because we don't understand the financial system. Why? Because we don't even know that we're not in a greenback system. Because the money is green because they didn't want you to know that they switched the system while you wasn't looking. Okay? So understand that you have enemies that want to keep you completely and thoroughly and perpetually enslaved. And not only that, but your children too. This is why I tell you, if you do not get a position in crypto, which is the greatest vehicle for compound interest, you will regret it for generations. Your children's children's children will regret the fact that you did not get a position in crypto right here, right now. So I am here to tell you, this is the Sensei, and we don't pull any punches. We are here to let you know that this is your opportunity. You have never had this opportunity before, because the governments and the banks have been in control of your every move for generations. Now is your time. Now is your chance. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Crypto Phoenix, the Sensei, speaking to all of you, my financial warriors, reminding you once again to get this crypto.